So guys, as you can see, the car's back here. You wouldn't believe it. But the motor's been running and it's time to change the oil to real oil. And there is no issues. Actually one, I'll show you. But, you know, as you can see, got the carrot up on the hoist. I'm gonna drain out all the old running oil and we're gonna put some new stuff in. I'm gonna do a once over on all the bolts and suspension components. As you can see as well, the brakes are very nicely worn in now. I'm also quite soon gonna do a full rundown on everything on this car, like an Inside the Beast series, which I did on my other crazy custom car, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna drain this oil, give it a once over, and then happy days to keep motoring. Alright, so first thing I will check the oil level. I have been monitoring this obviously. Put that in again. Not bad, probably about 2 mil below the full dot. So that's good enough for me. So I'll chuck that back in. So what I've done is got my old, well, the bottle that the running oil came out of, cut a hole in the top. Everyone probably knows this trick. I'm doing this mainly because I need to make sure that I'm doing it into a clean container, because I'm going to run the magnet through it and you know, just check for any metal particles. It will be normal to get some because, you know, everything in the motor was fresh 700 or so Ks ago. So yeah, I'm going to get under the car, drop this out, drop the filter, and we'll see what it looks like. There's been no unusual sounds, I'm not expecting anything horrific. It's actually really quiet for a full forged, you know, 450 kilowatt capable motor. So. Yeah, well that's probably the fucking messiest oil change I've ever done. That running oil is super thin. I just pissed out like, you know what. So, filter is out. So is the oil. Take it to the bench, go inspect it, and then we'll chuck the new genuine Subaru filter on and some new oil. Alright, so firstly, I always run a magnetic oil drain plug. As you can see, it's collected a bit of stuff. Nothing, we'll look at this first I guess. It's nothing like hard particle. I think a lot of it's just like assembly lube and like really fine. Yeah, it looks, most of it just looks like assembly lube, I think. There's no like solid bits of metal. It's all just like a thick kind of paste. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's no actual pieces of metal, which is a good thing. I'm guessing there probably would be a few little tiny specks in the filter, or potentially in this that I can't even see, but that's pretty normal for a fresh motor. So I've got my magnet stick now. I run this around the whole perimeter and all through the inside of the oil and see if we come up with anything noticeable. No. Clean as a whistle. Alright, that's fucking awesome. I didn't actually expect anything less, but that's always good to know. And you can see how runny that stuff is. It's about time I put some proper synthetic oil in it. Alright, so new filter is in. As you can see, I've also got some leftover black lava heat sleeve, and I've kind of wrapped that around and hose clamped it to the oil filter just to protect it. It is actually quite close to that, so I actually might end up doing an oil filter relocation. But anyway, moving down, everywhere else under the car seems good. Nothing I can see or hear that's amiss. Yeah, I think I'll drop it back down now and we can put the new oil in and call it a day. Oh, also look at this. No. So depressing. But it's alright because the Bunnings flat black pressure pack is the perfect match for that. So yeah, those brakes are fucking the tits. So 1040 full synthetic. Always use Penrite, really good oils, never had a problem with them, and they're Australian made. So this isn't very interesting at all actually. I'm sure a lot of you have done an oil change before.